very much to The Pledge for their support. They provide effective financial planning advice. Ring the number that's shown on the graphic.
It's the 29th of October 2018 and this stadium behind me was due to be opened in August or possibly the beginning of September for the visit of Liverpool. And today, City should have been playing here today. Don't think it's ready yet, is it? Still a lot of work to be done. I'd be very, very surprised if Tottenham even get in this season, which makes me even more frustrated and angry on behalf of all City fans who thought that this stadium was going to be open for the game yesterday on the Sunday when it was originally selected for television coverage, but then it was moved to Wembley tonight after people had made arrangements to travel here, not just City fans but Tottenham fans, and then a knock-on effect for other fans of other clubs as well. Tottenham and the Premier League have in no way had to pay any account for the fact that people have lost money. City, to their credit, have done brilliantly because they've refunded all those who could prove that they had paid for non-refundable hotels and travel, etc. for the Sunday. But does that even make it right? Well, it's off to Wembley for the game tonight, but I had to come and see it for myself, and I've got to say it's a long, long way from being ready. Well, they might not have the stadium ready, but they've certainly got this huge superstore ready. Surprise, surprise, eh? The commercial bit's ready, just not the football ground. So here we are inside Wembley Stadium, and as you can see, the pitch is behind me. Only 24 hours ago, or less than that probably, as I stand here, there was an NFL game being played on it. It doesn't look half as bad as I thought it might do, and I was assured by City's groundsman when I spoke to him, Lee Jackson, that actually it's the same system that they use here at Wembley that they use at the Etihad. It's called Deso Grassmaster, which is a plastic interwoven under the root system, which makes the ground very solid underfoot, so it won't be boggy, and even if there's a little bit of threadbare grass, as there might be just in that area there, it should still be, and this is the most important thing, true, and the ball should run smoothly. So have you got any concerns tonight about the pitch?
I think that's the talk over our shoulder, Cheesy. I think everyone's a bit concerned about it. I think they've been working on it all day. It'll be interesting whether they're going to still City keep to the game and play out from the back like they have been doing, but it's still going to be a great game, isn't it? You know, two wonderful sides. We're going to still try and play football, and hopefully it doesn't catch any of them out.
The pitch is not great, I think, probably a talking point before the game, but it's the same for both teams. Both teams want to play football, and it's going to be the same for both. It's not great. It's sort of rolled mud in some places, but they have to get on with it. They have to deal with it. But I'm looking forward. It's two big teams, and it should be a great game.
What's the difference, if there is one, between the two teams?
Obviously Tottenham are at home tonight, and they'll feel like they'll have to come out. But I think that plays a bit into Manchester City's hands. I think, especially in the counter-attack, the quickness of City, and obviously their possession game as well is going to come into play as well. But I just feel that they'll have too much City tonight for Tottenham to win.
So you've been down on free transport today, I believe?
Yeah, it was great. Every credit to the club. I usually go down with my friend. He couldn't come because he's working, so I thought, right, free coach, 10 minutes from my house, parked up at the stadium. The great atmosphere on the coach. Everybody's really appreciative that the club have done that. They didn't have to sign up a good club. Lots of people sort of gone down in ones on their own. Everybody getting on really well, like we do at City, just a family.
Now you're in a good mood, you expect to win?
I do expect to win. I've just seen my Blackpool supporters branch. Big shout out to Blackpool supporters branch here. We hope we'll win. Yeah, we should do.
Has tonight's game caused you any inconvenience?
Well, yeah, we've had to take time off work to come down there. The travelling arrangements have been a bit more skew-with than normal. Bit
so
of a
you
nightmare,
upset about
really.
that, or does it not bother you?
Well, it's just inconvenient, and someone needs to sort of be paying the price for it, not us City fans.
Who?
Tottenham, it's their mess up. They're the people that have not delivered their new ground on time. They must have known well in advance that this problem could have happened, and they should have extended this further, and then the American football would have been rearranged and not our game, so we would have been here at the weekend. We're going to be playing on a really bad pitch that's going to be cut up and messed about because of the American football, so it doesn't really make for a good game, does it?
Well, I'm thinking it's Spurs' fault. You know, they've known that the ground isn't going to be ready. We've all had to take time off work. It's a long journey down for an 8 o'clock kick-off. God knows what time we'll get back to Manchester. And it's really, really inconvenient. And it's bloody freezing.
Well, you must be optimistic about winning the game.
Well, we'll see what the pitch is like after the American football's been on it, but we've probably played on worse, so yeah, 3-1 City.
You're still confident?
Always confident with Pep's team, yeah.
I am really annoyed about coming here on a Monday night, but I mean, I've got to feel sorry for the Spurs fans. They bought season tickets expecting to have it at a new stadium, but basically don't know where they're going to be playing game to game. They're talking about moving in January, but come on, and they're going to be gone by the end of the season.
What about the game today?
About the game today, it's going to be tight. I mean, everyone's saying we'll win here, we'll win here, we'll win there everywhere. We're a great side, but every team can be beaten, and Spurs are one of the better teams in the Premier League, and it's an harder way. My heart says 4-2 for City, my head says 2 each.
I'm all right for midweek matches, to be honest with you. The way my life and business works, I always come to them, so it's better for me. You know, unfortunately for everyone else, it's not. But I've got to be honest, for me, it's all right, so I do come.
Have you driven down there?
No, I've come down on the coach, the supporters coach from the Etihad. So, you know, I mean, we still get the turnout. Obviously, people can come. I think it's not the convenience for us. It's the backup of fixtures for the team that looks bad. I mean, Thursday we got a match, then on the weekend we got a match, and I don't think it's good for the players. You know, we're going to have to field a weakened team at some point. We can't be putting out the best team all the time, because eventually the bubble's going to burst, you know.
How has this game being moved to a Monday affected you?
Well, it's affected us quite a lot, because it's not just one game, it's 3 games. You don't mind a one game, but 3 games. I think City have been great in the respect of they've actually paid for our transport today, which is absolutely phenomenal, but I don't think it should be City paying for it. I think it should be Tottenham or Sky. But they've moved us to the Monday, they've moved the Wednesday game to the Thursday, which is a bit awkward really, Thursday night, which we don't usually play on, and then the Saturday game to a Sunday. I think it's quite ridiculous really, like it's inconvenienced so many when it's not our fault. If it was our fault, you can hold your hands up, but it's not our fault. It's Tottenham's fault. Tottenham should recompense the people who have had to make different journey times, different days off, etc, etc. But the fans are nothing now. It's television money, so we can't moan about it. We just got to get on it, really.
Do you have any sympathy for the Tottenham fans? Because there'll be a few who have also been inconvenienced.
Yeah, to a certain degree, but it's their team. It's their club, so they've got to take the consequences.
I live in Boise, Idaho. I came to see the Clásico yesterday. Got to see, Barcelona and Real Madrid, and then today we're gonna, watch City against Tottenham, and hopefully City, gets a win. We're a big fan of Pep Guardiola. I like his coaches. I like what he's done with the team. So hopefully they can take a Champions League this year or the following year. But I think he's getting there. He's getting closer.
I'm impressed by Pep because it's interesting to follow him, because a lot of people doubt him. Like, oh, you had Barcelona and you had Bayern Munich, and it's like they're one of the best teams in the world. And when he went to Premier League, everybody was like, oh, you're never going to win. There's a bunch of rough teams out here. And then he proved everybody wrong, and I thought that was really interesting, because that proves he's one of the best coaches in the world.
So 1-0 at the break, and Riyad Mahrez celebrating by pointing towards the heavens, I suspect, thinking about those who lost their lives in that terrible helicopter crash at Leicester at the weekend. City just about deserving that first half lead. They dominated possession, had certainly the better of midfield, but they were at times a little bit open at the back. Let's hope that improves in the second half and City can move forward and get perhaps more goals in the second 45 at a Wembley that's not sold out tonight, it being on a Monday night.
That's why we're champions again. Jobs are good there, we're flying.
Were you nervous in the second half?
No, I'll tell you what, I was getting
I was.
this second half.
I was, because Mendy was on the pitch. I thought he had a shocker tonight.
Mendy had a shocker.
And Sterling had a shocker tonight.
But the two Silvers,
end of the day, the team pulled them through, and that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. 3 points,
3 points. 3 points.
I thought we should have brought Sane on with half an hour to go, Ian. I didn't think we were doing much on the left for City, but marvellous win considering that pitch. I don't think we could play our best football on that pitch, and full marks to the lads for pulling it off.
One of those days you had to sort of grind it out in the end.
Grind it out, yeah, we've done that twice now. So quite happy Ian, really.
Oh, that was an outstanding victory. That's champions in waiting, that is. I've not seen us battle like that for years. It was an outstanding performance from every player on the pitch.
We ground out a good 1-0 win. The pitch made football hard to play on, to be completely honest. It was no one could keep holding the ball. Mendy, I think it's the worst game I've ever seen any City player have this season.
New Fonzek.
He's a new Fonzek, yeah. He's a new Micker. He's a French Micker. But yeah, 3 points away from home, 3 points at Wembley. Great win. Good journey home now.
Fernandinho were amazing tonight. Shouldn't have took Aguero off. I understand why he did. Played with a false 9 for a while, but De Bruyne coming back to fitness. We're going to win the league on that form. Tottenham playing at home. What? Defending all the way. Not a chance. Up the City!
Up the City!
Blues, up the Blues.
What do I mean? Well, you've got to win ugly sometime, you know.
And we won ugly.
Yeah, we won ugly, Jesus, you know. I mean, so we play shit, but Christ me, we were playing Tottenham Hotspur away from home. We take 3 points there.
That was a tough one, that one. That was a tough. We worked hard, we deserved what we got at the end of the day, but it could have gone anyway, but absolutely.
I'm all about digging in the end.
Got digging in, yeah. Kevin looked a bit rusty, to be fair, when he came on, but we got there in the end. Bernardo was a star today. Bernardo, absolutely a star today.
I thought that we were very poor again. Not again, but when we played Tottenham today, we just didn't open up one bit. You know, I thought defensively, Benjamin Mendy and Walker have proved that they're not good enough to play for Manchester City.
Come on.
That is my honest opinion.
Can you take it off this guy?
I really mean it.
Well, you disagree then?
No, we controlled the game. They had one decent shot, Lamela blasting it over. We totally controlled the game. The game was ruined by the pitch. We all saw the way that the ball was moving around, but we controlled the game from start to finish. At no stage did I think that they were dominating the game. Mendy had a poor game, but Walker, no. And Virginia's now going to speak, I think.
We needed Leroy. We always need Leroy.
So you're a bit of a Leroy fan?
We need Leroy. We needed him.
Well, there is a thing, isn't there, that Kieran Trippier has actually admitted that Leroy Sane is his highest opponent and he wasn't playing against. As much as Raheem played pretty well today, Leroy could have made a bit of a difference. But that's about poor criticism because we dominated the game. They didn't look like it. Other than the Lamena chant, did they have anything?
So in the end, City win by a goal to nil. An important victory this. They had to win this game, I think, to keep the pressure at the top of the table on Liverpool and Chelsea and the others. They had to work for it in the second half. I think it was not quite the spectacular football that we're used to seeing from City, but very pragmatic nevertheless. Very good tactically as well from the manager, who made sure when Vinny Kompany, for example, came on near the end, that the game was taken through to its conclusion without conceding a goal. And City's goals against now, i.e. none, is very, very impressive. A very good victory here at Wembley, and City go on. Next game, of course, is against Fulham on Thursday, and I'll be vlogging from there once again.
Thanks very much again to The Pledge for their sponsorship. Read the graphic for more information on what they do.